This is what it was like for me little more than a year ago. In so much pain and restricted movement that putting on my socks was a big deal. I couldn't walk more than a block or two before my legs would get all stiff and achy, and the soreness deep in my hip would force me to stop. I resisted the idea of surgery for 5 years. I tried every vitamin and mineral supplement, diet change, therapeutic touch, acupuncture, healing baths, anything short of visiting a medicine man in the Andes Mountains, which I must admit I did consider. Finally, some friends broke through my resistance and got me to realize that the arthritis in my hips was seriously limiting my life, and I might be heading for a wheelchair. So just like you, I weighed my fears and doubts against the payoff of moving again without crippling pain, and I went for it. I had the surgeries, first my right hip, and 5 weeks later my left, and it's dramatically changed my life for the better. So no matter how weak, drained, or sore you're feeling at this point in your rehabilitation, congratulations, you did it. The worst part is behind you, and the challenges you're about to face are definitely worth it. People take for granted how wonderful it is to enjoy movement. You won't. You're gonna love it. My name is Martin, and I've created this program to help you maximize the protection, strengthening, and safe use of your new hip. We're going to organize your rehab and make it as easy as possible for you to return to a normal lifestyle. Now you can relax and observe as many times as you want the correct way to do the exercises and do them along with me. So you have a sense of where you and this program are headed? Here's a preview of what we're going to cover. For the first few weeks, you're homebound, so house safety precautions are a must. Anything you can trip over, slip on, or that impedes your mobility should be cleared away. Frequently used kitchen items should be placed where they can be reached without bending or stretching. Set up a recovery center where you'll be spending much of your time. Ideally, you were made aware of these things before the surgery and prepared ahead. Do the in-bed exercises with me. You'll increase blood flow to the healing limb, which helps prevent blood clots that cause serious complications. If you move, you'll get rid of stiffness and build strength. If you don't, you'll get weaker, which sort of defeats the purpose, don't you think? It may feel uncomfortable at first, but these exercises will speed your recovery and reduce your post-operative pain. We'll go over how to get in and out of bed and some tips for increasing your comfort. It takes several months before the muscles, tendons, and ligaments heal and become strong enough to stabilize your new hip, ball, and socket connection. Keeping the precautions on your mind will help prevent dislocation, where the ball becomes dislodged from the socket. You do not want this. That's why the THPs, total hip precautions, need to be reviewed. To help you move safely, there are some assistive devices that I'm going to make sure you're aware of and how to use them correctly. We'll review the correct way to use a walker and crutches. We'll go over the checklist of what your bathroom setup should be like. Your occupational therapist might have gone over this already. If so, terrific. If not, you need to know it. When your surgeon or physical therapist says you are strong enough, challenge yourself further. Phase 2 of this program contains the standing exercises. Do these with me to continue to build strength, increase range of motion, and take away stiffness. You'll notice how the pain you had before the surgery is gone. What you should be feeling is healing pain that fades a little more each day. We all heal at different rates, so don't compare yourself with others. Continue to practice pain management. When you've progressed to a cane, we'll review the correct way to use it walking and going up and down stairs. Once your mobility increases, you will probably be traveling more. Getting in and out of the car safely is key to protecting your hip. We'll also go over what you need to know when you're ready to be the driver. On your way to Phase 3. Phase 3 will guide you through the transition back to your normal lifestyle, which includes walking without any assistive device. It's the time when you need to become more mindful of how you place your feet and distribute your weight. We want to change the psychomotor patterns, the habitual movement that might have contributed to the problem. We want to save on wear and tear to your new joint and prevent developing a limp. This is also the time when you need to be especially careful, confident but not overconfident, always keeping the THPs in the back of your mind. No, 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 be careful. Keep building strength by doing the exercises, but add more and more walking. Good. In the last part of this program, I'm going to share with you some of the emotional moments that could come up for you like they did for me. For example, moving through the uncertainty of when I could safely resume my sex life. Keep your sense of humor. Then there was having to make peace with the loss of certain sporting activities which I've always loved, like basketball and running. What made it easier to accept was the realization that I couldn't really do it anymore before the surgery. Not really. Now I had to focus on what I could do without pain. Before you begin the program, I want you to choose a goal. Make it something realistic for your age and general physical condition. For me, it was two things. First, I wanted to hike Phoenix Lake, 4 miles of beautiful up and down nature paths. The second goal was to be able to dance on the 4th of July, 5 weeks after my second surgery. For you, it might be playing a round of golf, cross-country skiing, or walking painlessly in your shopping mall or at a flea market. Whatever it is, you can do it. Follow the advice of the professionals who are taking care of you, work this program, and don't let anything distract you from your intention, which is pain-free, efficient movement. I know you can do it. You know why? Because if I can do it, so can you. Come on, step lively.